the representatives of the media and to say it's quite humbling to see such powerful people coming to share ideas and listen to what we are doing. And I'd like to say thank you for that. I hear that, of course, this is not the first time you come, that this is a continuing interest that you have in the work of Chapter 9 institutions and also in the work of the South African Human Rights Commission. We do understand that there are many challenges that the Human Rights Commission is facing in terms of the work that it must do. And the commissioners have identified some of them, and we will continue identifying some of them. And one of the things that we would like to do is to make the commission both vocal and visible, you know, going forward. But we know that we cannot do this alone, and we know that we need partnerships with you, the media, and with civil society, other Chapter 9 institutions. We need partnership with government departments, among others. But I look back, when I think of the media, I look back to the times of apartheid and remember that our people had to cope with inequality, with racism, with all kinds of things. And that it was the media, among others, that stood up inside the country and pointed it out and showed how egregious, how bad it is. Some of the media houses were shut down and so on. And the media went out. Of course, they were selling stories, but I see a hunger not for money in what they were doing, but a hunger for seeing a just society developing in this country. And so that battle was eventually won, and we have the society, we have the constitution that we have today. But you know, the liberation of our people is not over, and which is why we have these institutions like the Human Rights Commission. We still have the need to reverse the effects of apartheid and create equality, in other words, to do away with inequality. And when I think of inequality, I think of not only inequality in terms of whether you can get into the same bus or the same cow train, but in terms of you know, the economic and social inequalities that we face today. Many people that I have met before, including some of the donors, would say, but you've got such a wonderful constitution, so you don't need us in South Africa. But they don't understand that actually we need them more now, because we have to bring our people to the level where they can live a dignified life. And you look at issues like access to health care, and you don't just look at what government does, but you look at how I can access health care, but other people who need health care cannot access it because of, you know, the inequality of means. There is a person that I know who has got prostate cancer and has been waiting for 3.5 years to get attention, and this person may end up, you know, departing from this world, and so on. So things like those. We need to liberate and protect women and children, the elderly, and all the vulnerable groups. But also, you know, we have so many stories in the media about local government official having done this and having done that for so many years, consumed so much money which should have gone to the supply of water or building of schools and what have you and so on. And you find that come the next election, people, our people who go to exercise their right to vote, still go and say, oh, I belong to such and such an organization and I will never let them down. I'll go and vote for them so that they continue. What I'm trying to highlight is that there is limited or little understanding of the right, the human right to vote. In other words, what does this right mean and what have you? These are all the challenges that face us, which as the Commission we need to deal with so that people can, achieve the just society that I said the media wanted to achieve. That I think the media still wants to achieve. I am therefore greatly encouraged that we are not talking about whether the media wants to be part of the partnership, but how the media can help. Thank you for that. My sense is that we need a continuing engagement. We know that, of course, the media has to survive. They've got to make money, but I know also that there is that desire that we would like our country to be a country that we're proud of and can say, in our country, it's this. In other words, it should be the real country of choice for us and for other people, and that we can get there with the assistance of the media. Thank you very much for whatever. I am available all the time,